Uber is presenting an opportunity of a lifetime right now. The company reported earnings, but it is down over 7% after it reported earnings. And the crazy part is they knocked it out of the park. The earnings were beat by 19% and revenue was a beat by 1.5%. Now, most analysts have projected they wouldn't hit these numbers because the growth rate was too aggressive. Not only did they beat the numbers, but they far exceeded their own expectations of the analysts. And how the analyst rewards them? By downgrading their stock. This company reminds me so much of Google. Google had the same fear that ChatGPT would crush search and Google would basically go bankrupt. This company has the same fear that robotaxi is going to crush its business model. Let me ask you a question. This company has over 150 million people. You think every user is going to start using robotaxi? Do you think they're going to just sit by and let robotaxi crush them? They're already investing with Nvidia to come out with their own robotaxi services that can be integrated with their platform. I can go on and on about their financials, but let's look at some of the non-financial data. Look how beautiful this is. Trips are increased by 18%. Monthly active users on the platform is up by 14%. Bookings are up by 14%. And you can just keep seeing even drivers are making more money on average than they did the year before. Look at that below. This company setup is absolutely fantastic. I think this is a buying opportunity. Even if you just take out future growth and you were to value this company without the sentimented fear, and you were to give this company a very measly 23%, which is very low for a company that's growing above 20% a year, your stock price for this company would be $130 almost. This is not even including any revenue, any growth, nothing. Just based off the value of this company, the way it has grown so far, at a 23 PE, which is you would get a stock price of almost $130. There's one thing I want you to understand about investing. 50% is numbers and the other 50% is understanding customer behavior. Why do so many people that have YouTube Premium that already has YouTube Music for free pay for Spotify? Because they love the interaction, they love the community, they love the interface with that app. Even though the same music that's free on Spotify is also free on YouTube Premium Music, but they still pay for that because of habits. Now you have to understand, a lot of these analysts are bringing the stock price down and they're taking this irrational behavioral bet that first, Uber won't even implement their own robo-taxi service. If Uber continues to ignore and does nothing, then you should sell the stock. But until then, this is a buying opportunity. It's the same thing I did with Google, made a 70% return, and I think you should do the same thing. And by the way, I own Uber stocks. Okay, I'm not adding to my position. As you can see, I'm up 50%. Back then, it was the same silly sentiment that robotaxi is going to kill Uber's business. Uber's business a year later, it's better than it's ever been.